somebody that would be belligerent towards an officer, but I think he handled himself quite well. All right, last month, shortly after the workshop agenda was released for the month of September, the Lafollette Press released an article that was obviously fueled by either someone who wasn't happy that Officer Lloyd may have got a second chance at his career, or obviously that he's obviously passionate about, or it may have been someone that wanted to discredit myself. I think we all know who that may be. Either way, I owed it to the city of Lafollette and to the citizens to investigate the allegations further to make sure we were making the right decision before we recommended the hire of Officer Lloyd for full-time. After thoroughly reviewing the personal file from Officer Lloyd during his career at the Tennessee Highway Patrol, I personally have not found anything criminal in nature that was not cleared upon allegations, nor any evidence of violations of any law, nor any major policy violations that should prevent Officer Lloyd from continuing his career in law enforcement. WBIR Channel 10 News just released a news last week that was nothing but false information. Nothing but false information. They said that he mishandled drugs and money. That's not true. According to my reports, I confirm that this incident is where evidence was not labeled correctly. And at the time of this allegation, there was a lieutenant that was present that helped him label this evidence before it was logged in. Officer Lloyd was suspended for 1 day. He appealed this allegation, and he was reimbursed for his 1 day of suspension after they found that to be within policy. The allegations of the female that everybody's seen on YouTube. He was investigated and cleared on all allegations after a female accused him of an illegal search or frisk. The court dates they were talking about, not showing up for courts, that's because they were subpoenas that were sent by email. If I had to depend on my officers to show up in court on an email, I would never have anybody in court. Subpoenas have to be hand-delivered by a law enforcement officer to be legal. Kicking in a door at Jacksboro Police Department. He was asked to assist in a search warrant. He assisted in that search warrant. Somebody ran through the house that he believed to be the suspect they were looking for. He did kick the door open for officer safety. Later, we received a letter. I received a letter in the file, it's in his personnel file, that I'd like to read from the officer that was present. In this letter, Officer Wright with Jacksboro Police Department says, I began taking the report for Farmer, who stated that Trooper broke in his back door. When Trooper Lloyd and Corporal Jeffers showed up on the scene, Trooper Lloyd asked Farmer if he could see the damage to the back door, to which Farmer agreed. Myself, along with Trooper Lloyd, went to the back door, to which there did not appear to be any damage. Trooper Lloyd opened and closed, locked and unlocked the door several times with no issue. Farmer then completely changed his demeanor about the situation and apologized for calling us out there, as well as getting worked up over the situation, and stated that he did not want to report. All officers left the scene. This incident did occur in Campbell County. I, Officer Wright, was wearing my audio recorder at the time of this incident. So that clears him on that one. Today, I received a letter from former Trooper Joey Lindsay, who now works for Y12. It says, my name is Joey Lindsay. I am a former Tennessee State Trooper with 20 plus combined years of law enforcement experience. I would personally like to take a moment to offer my recommendation of employment for Isiaha Lloyd for the job at Lafollette Police Officer. During my time at the Tennessee Highway Patrol, I was tasked with being a field training officer. During this time, Isiaha was placed with me for training. During that time, I experienced an individual that was eager to learn and excellent at what he had learned. Isaiah was always on time and worked hard while he was on duty. I never had any issues with Isaiah taking orders or following the task he was given. The time I spent with Isaiah, I learned a lot about who he is as a person. Isaiah, like most